Well, hello, friends. Welcome to Spark Daily Joy. And thank you so much for being here and for deciding to spend a little Sunday time with me, either here live or on the replay, or whenever you get a chance to come back and watch. Today, I just wanted to come and share something kind of, that's been on my heart and to let you know that, friends, it has been a week. And it's been one of those weeks that, oh, they seem to challenge, the challenges just stack one challenge after the other. How many of you have been there, know what that's like when it's like one disappointment creeps in and you start to wonder if it's even worth showing up, right? Well, that was me this week. It's been a doozy. And I was met with some really tough moments. And it was those moments that kind of shake your confidence a little and make you question your purpose, kind of make you think about the big picture. And I'm going to share something that I got really close. Um, I got really close to walking away from this community, the Spark community, and I sat with that for a while. I kind of sat and felt like, well, what would that be like if I walked away? I let myself kind of imagine what that would mean. And you know what? I'll have to be honest. It broke my heart. It really broke my heart to say that I would just walk away from this wonderful, beautiful community that is just starting to blossom and bloom. And so I just wanted to ask you, you that are here with me right now, have you had one of those moments where you've said, like, I just can't keep going? Whether it was a work thing, whether it was a day to day thing, something that just happened. Um, this week we lost one of our little fur babies. And so those moments just piled on among all of the other issues. And it's been really, really a tough week. But let me know if you've had those weeks, if you've had those struggles, because that's been this week for me. But I don't want to, sorry guys, I didn't want to be here like, tearing up and letting you know how rough it's been, because without the next step, and I know we talked last week about when you're facing obstacles, you need to name it, you need to frame it, and you need to take some kind of an action. You need to change it. And I left those handouts in the Spark community for you. And I'm so happy that you guys have found those on Facebook, the Spark Daily Joy community, and that you're using those already. And so I realized that I needed to do the same thing. I needed to take those same actions once again and use those for myself. And while I was doing that, I also noticed that something really beautiful was starting to happen. And that's what I want to talk about today, even more than the frustration. This beautiful thing that started to happen with this community, with just, kind of being here. And messages started showing up for me via text, via my email inbox, via some beautiful phone conversations. And they were little notes, they were words of encouragement. Some of you just checking in to say, hey, I see you, don't give up. And you know who you are. You know who you are. And I want to just thank you for that. And little by little, it was those moments that those kind, thoughtful words that began to lift me back up. And it reminded me why Spark came to be. It reminded me that this community, this beautiful group of people who are sparking joy, supporting each other, sharing what matters to them, sharing joy, spreading that joy, that is something worth holding on to. And it really made a huge shift for me. So I want to thank you, not just the people who personally reached out, but thank you as a community for building something that I think this world needs right now. Something absolutely beautiful and encouraging and light and bright. And I want you to know that you made a difference. In my small little world, you made a difference. And in this, it made me realize something truly special. And we've heard it before. We've all been there. We all know it. It's in our heads, right? We know it. And that is how powerful a simple note of encouragement can be. And sometimes it's that one message, it's one kind sentence. And that can be the thing that helps someone find their way forward again. And I want to say that happened to me over and over and over again this week. And I just want to say thank you and realize, I want you to realize how important that can be. So, has someone ever done that for you? Has someone ever sent you a note or a message that just, it was just the perfect thing you needed to hear? Let me know in the comments. Leave a little heart, leave a little thumbs up. Did someone ever do that? Like they just knew the right moment to reach out to you, and it made a huge difference in your life. Yeah. I bet we've all felt that, right? I bet we've all been there. I bet we've all had that experience. I hope we have all had that experience where someone knew the right thing to say, or someone just showed up, or someone picked up the phone and called, or someone sent a little note. And so that is what I want to encourage you to think about this community. That's what today's Spark is all about. I want you to take that feeling of when that happened to you, and I want you to pay it forward. I want you to do that for someone today. Okay? That's your challenge. That's your challenge until we see each other again next Sunday. And so in the Spark Daily Joy Facebook community, you're going to find some brand new printed note cards that I created for you. And I printed these on 4x6 little note cards. And for those of you who follow me on my other channel, you know I used my Epson printer and my matte photo paper. And I love just how quick I can get something out and printed. So there are 4 cards for you in the Facebook group that's going to make this so easy for you to do, because I want you to do this. I want you to do it, and I want you to do it just right now. So the first one is, it says, keep sparking joy. So who do you know that needs that message? There's one that says, you make the world brighter. Maybe someone needs that message. There's one that says, sending a spark your way. Maybe that would be just what someone needs to hear. Or one that says, you are shining brightly. Just some sweet little messages. Now, you don't have to use these. Some of you, you know who you are. You are wonderful, beautiful crafters. And maybe you have some beautiful cards just sitting right there in front of you right now, sitting very near to you. Grab 3 of them. Our choice is, I made 4, but I want you to send 3 notes. I want you to pick 3 people. Who comes to mind right now? I hope you have a pen and paper or pencil and paper. Who comes to mind right now? I want you to write that down. Write those 3 names down. If you want to go print the cards, you can print the cards. If you've got a handmade card, I know who you are. Send that note. That's what today is all about. When we take these tiny, tiny little actions, that's what makes a difference. When we send that spark of light to someone else, it not only lifts them up, but it also reminds us that joy is something we can choose. And that's something that I decided and I'm following today. So let's do this together. I decided one of the people that needed a spark was my daughter, who was very, very close to our fur baby. And I sent her a special spark. And I sent one to my son, who was also very close. So who needs a little encouragement? Who needs to be told today how much they mean? Who needs to be connected with to say, I see you, and I'm here for you, or I just want you to know how much you mean to me, to the world, to anyone who knows you. So that's what we're going to do together, okay? Go grab your little notes, go grab your pen and pencil, jot down 3 people that you're going to touch today. That's your assignment. Remember, it's just those little action steps, those little things that we can do together that are going to keep the joy spreading, the spark spreading, and this community growing. And I so appreciate every single one of you that's chosen to be part of this beautiful community and for sharing your light and your spark in this group. And that is what it's all about. That's what being there. If you ever need to just go somewhere and find something, you can go print out the joy journal that I've started, and there will be more handouts. And just know that, it this week it got pretty much as low as it could go. I'm hoping as low as it could go with the challenges I've had to face. And you made the difference. You helped me bounce back, and I can see as clearly as ever how important this community is. So know that I will be here. I will be here supporting you and helping you share your sparks and your joy. So take a moment. If there's someone that you know that can benefit from a community like this, send them an invitation to the group. Tell them, you know what, this is a really cool place. We talk about things that we can do. We talk about what brings us joy. We get little assignments every week, right? That's our assignment. We get assignments to keep spreading that joy and doing the things that matter, because it's slowing down and taking a minute to pay it forward, to share your light. That's going to help us to keep glowing and growing as a community, as people, as friends, as moms, as grandmas, as, fur baby parents, all of those, right? That's what keeps us shining brightly. So that's today's assignment. I'm so happy for you being here. Thank you for all the support. Again, you guys know who you are, and I appreciate all of those who have reached out and your beautiful comments. Let's keep this community glowing and growing and just being a beacon for other people to come and join us so that we can keep sharing joy. Remember, there's always, always a choice for us, and I choose joy. All right. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.